This man only hugged a small dog once, but that moment ended up saving his life. The moment the dog reacted strangely, its owner immediately realized something was wrong. She quickly urged the man to go to the hospital for a checkup. Thankfully, because of the dog's warning, the man's cancer was discovered at a very early stage. After treatment, he slowly recovered. Once again, the dog had protected the life of someone important to its owner. But this was far from the first time the dog had protected the girl. When the girl was still very young, she wandered alone into a horse stable. Her sudden appearance startled one of the horses. At the critical moment, the dog suddenly rushed forward and shielded the girl with its own body. Hearing the commotion, her grandfather immediately ran over and carried the girl away. Furious, he confronted the girl's mother and explained what had just happened. But the mother refused to believe the dog had saved her daughter. Instead, she mocked the dog for not being a valuable breed. The grandfather angrily scolded her, which only made the mother hate the dog even more. Later, when she saw the girl happily playing in the water with the dog, she immediately chased the dog outside. The dog thought she wanted to play too, and excitedly ran toward her. That only made the mother dislike it even more. That night, the grandfather noticed something unusual on the dog's stomach and rushed it to the veterinarian. But sadly, the dog's condition was already extremely serious. After returning home, the dog grew weaker and weaker. The grandfather knew their final goodbye was near. Gently stroking the dog, he whispered, "If there's another life, find my granddaughter again, and continue protecting her for me." Not long after, a small puppy suddenly appeared in front of the girl. She instantly fell in love with it, and secretly brought it home. Because her mother already hated dogs, the girl had to hide the puppy in secret. With the dog by her side, the girl became happier every single day. Whenever thunderstorms came at night, they would hide together under the blanket. And just like that, the little dog stayed beside her, watching her slowly grow up. One day, the grandfather came to visit the girl. The dog immediately rushed outside and performed a special signal only the two of them shared. The grandfather recognized it instantly. Before leaving, he softly told the dog to keep taking good care of the girl. But tragedy struck once again. The dog was hit by a car. Then it was reincarnated as a stray dog. The moment it heard the girl's voice, it immediately broke free from its cage, chased after her into an elevator, and jumped straight into her arms. Once again, it was finally able to stay by her side and protect her. Years passed. The girl later brought the dog to visit her grandfather at the farm. The dog excitedly ran toward him and gave him the familiar signal once again. But when the girl refused to believe this was the same dog that had protected her since childhood, the grandfather smiled and performed their special gesture together with the dog right in front of her. Only then did the girl finally understand. The dog had always been protecting her. Not long afterward, the grandfather reached the end of his life, and in the girl's arms, the dog quietly closed its eyes as well. This time, the dog was no longer reincarnated. Instead, it returned to its original form and happily ran toward the grandfather once more.